Marcus Aurelius affirmed that there is no place more peaceful, nor with less distractions than your own soul. He recommends turning to it for advice, and then returning to it to face whatever life has in store for you. Marcus Aurelius was a Roman emperor who ruled from 161 to 180, and was the last ruler of the dynasty later called the Five Good Emperors. During his rule he wrote a series of autobiographical writings, known as Meditations, where he insisted on the need to seek tranquility. He often stressed the importance of getting up early and making the most of the day, as well as setting aside time to find inner calm. Thanks to his reflections, we have a reasonable idea of how his nightly routine might have been. Below, we will explore 7 key aspects, and see how we can adapt them to our modern lives. If this is your first time on my channel, I invite you to subscribe and like the video, so I can continue creating content like this in the future. Let's get started. 1. Eliminate external stimuli. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that we can retreat to our inner self, whenever we wish. It is known that he used to take advantage of his evenings to disconnect. Although he promoted the idea of living each day as if it were his last, he also believed in setting aside moments to find a refuge in one's own mind, and to renew oneself, freeing oneself from stress and negative emotions. To achieve this, he sought to distance himself from external stimuli, valuing the power of introspection. In today's society, we are constantly exposed to stimuli, especially technological ones. Our days are loaded with appointments, tasks, commitments, and deadlines, which makes us lose serenity and inner freedom. Even when we get home, we are still stimulated by social networks, television, or pending emails. Therefore, your evening routine should provide you with a space exclusively for you. Perhaps dispense with the activities you are used to, and replace them with others that truly help you disconnect, such as turning off your devices at least half an hour before bedtime. Finding tranquility can be as simple as a 5-minute guided meditation, a breathing exercise, or a quick body scan. Practicing mindfulness calms the mind and reconnects you with your body. Integrating this into your nightly routine can yield surprising results, as meditation is associated with reduced anxiety, improved mood and improved sleep. The time before bedtime should be a refuge, free from external distractions, and dedicated to reconnecting with you. Although watching series, playing video games, or surfing social networks may seem like a personal rest, in reality, it does not foster inner peace. Sleep is vital, but it is often not enough to recover from a busy day. You need a nightly routine that allows you to turn off your mind, and is an opportunity to reconnect with your needs and desires. 2. Practice physical exercise. According to Marcus Aurelius, it is a pity that someone grows old without discovering the strength and beauty that his body can reach, despite the temporal distance that does not separate us. He understood the importance of exercising. In ancient times, physical activity was valued not so much for its external appearance, but for the perseverance, discipline, and self-confidence it helped to cultivate. We often avoid training by justifying ourselves with fatigue or work stress. But the truth is that any form of exercise brings enormous physical and mental benefits. Whether it's practicing a sport, or going to the gym, we release endorphins that relieve stress and improve mood. Exercising at night can even make it easier to fall asleep. Another idea is to take an evening walk to clear your mind. Before walking, take slow, deep breaths, relaxing your body and preparing yourself to be attentive to the present moment. Observe the sounds of the night, the moonlight, or the stars, the breeze and the smells. If you are in a natural area, stop to appreciate the singing of insects, the rustling of leaves, and the feeling of connection with your surroundings. In this way, you will be able to free yourself from daily stress and prepare for your night's rest. 3. Review your day. For Marcus Aurelius, nothing expands the mind as much as systematically and truly analyzing everything that happens around us. The Stoics considered that the 2 best times for reflection were at dawn and before going to bed. Marcus Aurelius recorded his observations in a personal diary, which today we know as meditations, evaluating his actions and thoughts in order to increase his own clarity. The ancients stressed the importance of self-awareness. At the end of the day, it was advisable to review what had happened, in order to raise our level of attention. This daily review is similar to presenting a case in court. You recall your actions from morning to evening, evaluating what you did well, what generated discomfort, what you learned, and what you would prefer to have done differently. Setting aside a few minutes before bedtime for this process will allow you to strengthen your understanding of yourself. For example, if you relive a misunderstanding caused by a misunderstanding, you will be able to identify how it affected you, how much time you spent thinking about it, and what effect it had on your state of mind. This awareness will prepare you to react differently in the future, thus cultivating inner harmony, and a wiser attitude toward life. 4. Contemplate your inner sage. Marcus Aurelius said, "Just as in reading and writing we need a teacher, in life, we need an even deeper guide." The sage is someone we admire for his or her experience, good judgment, and knowledge. For Marcus Aurelius, that sage was Zeno, founder of Stoic philosophy, and he used to ask himself, "What would my sage do?" This contemplation is, in essence, a moment at the end of the day to ask yourself if your actions match the model of your sage or mentor. You can choose someone real, or imagine the figure of an ideal person whose traits you admire. The important thing is to be clear about how you would act under different circumstances, and during that moment of reflection at night. Contrast your actions and reactions with what you expect from that reference. This exercise is not only intended to look back. It also serves to inspire you towards the future, and motivate you to make decisions consistent with your values. Take a few minutes to ask yourself in what ways you could come a little closer to your ideal of wisdom tomorrow. Ask yourself in which situations you acted as that exemplary person, and in which situations you would like to improve. By doing this frequently, you will develop self-awareness and get closer to the best version of yourself. 5. Adopt a higher perspective. Marcus Aurelius recommended thinking of the totality of the substance of which we are a part, of the brevity of the time allotted to us, and of the work of destiny, which places us as a tiny fraction, in the broad context of the universe. This is called a view from above. To contemplate life from a cosmic, or external, perspective, to free ourselves from our immediate concerns. We live surrounded by advertisements, news, and all kinds of distractions that saturate our attention span. We spend a large part of the day connected to technology, and when we are not working, we are often still focused on screens, or notifications, which makes it difficult for us to face our emotions, anxieties, and challenges. The vision from above consists of looking away from oneself, to see the breadth of what surrounds us, and with it, to resize our problems. You can start the exercise at night. Visualizing first your home, your body, and the people you live with. Then, extend that gaze to your neighborhood, your city, your country, until you embrace the whole world. And finally, the cosmos. Observing the vastness of the universe, or the challenges faced by billions of people in different realities, can help us understand that many of our problems are not as big as we feel. This does not mean denying your emotions, but acquiring a broader perspective to see them in their proper measure. By contemplating the vastness of life, we understand that we are part of something much bigger, which helps us to handle daily difficulties more calmly and objectively. 6. Spend time with your family. Marcus Aurelius emphasized that those who live longer, as well as those who die earlier, can only lose the present, which is the only thing they truly possess. At the end of the day, he spent time with his family, showing great love for his children and his wife. It is said that every night, before putting them to bed, he would kiss them, and think, "Don't rush." This could be the last time you do this, thus remembering that neither of them had a guaranteed future. The Stoics used meditation on life, or death, to maintain awareness of the ephemerality of life. An Australian nurse, known for her work with the terminally ill, observed that one of the greatest regrets people have when dying is not having spent enough time with their loved ones. Many parents miss out on their children's childhood, or the closeness with their partners, even due to daily obligations. In addition, it is common that even when we're together, time is spent watching television or checking the phone, without making a real connection. As in ancient times, considering death can lead us to value our family members more, to show them our affection, and to generate deeper moments of togetherness. Spending quality time with family strengthens bonds, provides security, and teaches values that are passed on from generation to generation. 7. Get ready for the mornings. Marcus Aurelius advised not to procrastinate, and stressed the importance of getting up early to make the most of every moment. Still, he stressed that sleep should be a time of recuperation, not lazy indulgence. In ancient times, it was common to anticipate the next day, even before sleeping. Thinking about what you wanted to achieve, and how to deal with various situations. You can prepare yourself the night before, too, to make your morning easier. Lay out your clothes, organize your bag, or make a to-do list. The fewer decisions you have to make when you wake up, the more energy you will have for the relevant activities. Also, go to bed at a time that guarantees you 6 to 8 hours of rest. This way, your body recovers, and your mind can function more clearly the next day. Planning the day in advance reduces anxiety and helps you to sleep with a sense of being in control. Getting enough sleep is essential to regulate your emotions, consolidate memories, and recharge your energy. Waking up well-rested favors a better mood, productivity, and less stress. Preparing in this way also makes it easier to integrate healthy habits into your morning routine, such as meditation, exercise, or a quick review of your daily goals. In this way, you will have more strength to face the new day, and achieve a better balance. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you very much for coming here. And remember, happiness is personal, and see you in the next video.